So here we are looking at a bronze figure of Buddha Shakyamuni from the Swat Valley, dating back to the 8th or earlier 9th century, so about plus minus 1,200 years old. It's a bronze statue with distinct silver inlays here. As you can see, the urna, the third eye here, and the eyes are inlaid in massive silver. This gives the piece a very characteristic and distinct appearance, which is noted for Swat Valley pieces. It's remarkably unique. It also has this background halo here, which is also cast from bronze. You can see there are attendant figures, 4 of them, 2 on each side, and it's made from a slightly different alloy than the main figure. It has a little bit less copper contents, which is not unusual because there's one that sold at Christie's in 2007, which is very similar, which has also this altar, and where you also can see that the corners here to the left and right are a little bit protruding from the main figure. So it looks a little bit odd here, but then when you look here at this piece, it's pretty much the same thing. And it's also protruding a few centimeters to the left and to the right. When you just look at the figure without the halo, you will immediately notice that it has a very strong resemblance to a lot of these statues that have been on the market in the last 2 decades. There are a few in museums, in the National Museum of Pakistan in Karachi, in the Huntington Archive. There's one, or several actually, that sold at Christie's and other auction houses, Bonhams and Sotheby's over the years, which date from the 7th to the 8th and 9th century, and they all share some distinct features, which is essentially this tailed lotus base, which is sitting on a stepped rectangular plinth with those distinct massive lotus petals here. And then the 2 lions here sitting to the left and the right knee, or just below the left and the right knee, on the throne to protect the Buddha. And then, of course, here the clothes that he's wearing, the monastic robe that has these distinct pleats and folds, which are also all very characteristic features of the Swat Valley statues of these days. It has 2 tongues here on the back, which are notable because they are quite massive. So it's really an idea to retain the piece where it originally was placed in a temple, and also to create a setting here for the halo. The patina is truly remarkable. It's exactly as it should be. It has all these malachite and cuprite elements, but it's also has a little bit remnants of soil from excavation, but it shows all the wear and even some slightly smoothened areas from centuries of worship. Of course, you have this always on the nose and the breast here, where it's really been worn down to the naked bronze almost on those exposed areas. Overall, exactly what you would expect from a piece like that to show. It has a TL test. It was drilled here to the core, to the casting core, which cannot be accessed from the outside because the figure is sealed. So it's impossible to get there unless you drill and take a small sample, as it has been done here. The test is from March 5, 2021, so it was done recently by Gianfranco Bigazzi from Antique Authentication in Hong Kong, and it says that the object, the casting core, was fired between 800 and 1200, between 800 and 1200 years ago, so it's, as Oxford notes, consistent with the suggested period of manufacture. That is very important because there's lots of copies floating around, but this is an authentic and very good piece, and extremely rare, of course, in this very large size, and with still retaining the original halo. So when you look at comparisons, pieces like this have sold in the, here we have one for 80,000 euros, here's one for 209,000, here's one for 173,000. So they achieved significant prices. The one that gets closest is this one here at 115,000 US dollars, 160,000 in today's money in euro, which also has the altar and has a size of 20.3 centimeters overall. Ours has 25, so it's a bit larger. The other one's only like this, but otherwise they are very similar. Yeah, and we've reasonably priced this at an estimate of 30,000 euros. The starting price of 15,000 has no reserve, so there's a good chance to acquire a really not only guaranteed authentic piece, but also a piece with strong historical meaning and background and significant age in our upcoming sale on March 9, 2023, lot number 233. Thank you.